Good morning, viewers. I'm back in a spot I've been to quite a few times before. There's a lot of modern rubbish in this area because there used to be some houses nearby, perhaps in the 1950s, 60s, but I have found a couple of earlier coins here too, like 1890s or something like that. So I'm just going to give this area another go this morning. It's a beautiful morning, and yeah, I'm here with the Manticore with the M8 mate coil on, and my first good signal, and I've ended up with a bottle top. I better get used to it because there's lots and lots of them here which give a great signal. Anyhow, we'll carry on and see if we can find anything good. Well, not long after that, I got my first coin here, but it just looks like an ordinary old 2-cent coin. Yep, that's all it is. Yeah, I found quite a few of those here too, 1 and 2 cent coins. All right, we shall keep going and hope for something a bit better. And very soon after, that could be something good. It could be just a bottle top too. Not sure if that's it or not. Oh, look at that. Here we are, a 1 cent coin. I suppose it's better than nothing, but only just. And chasing another deep target down here, and yeah, just another 1 cent coin. I have found a few pre-decimals in the past in this area, so hopefully there's some more here. We'll just have to keep searching, I guess. All right, we'll see what that is. Certainly sounds as though it's out, and I reckon I can see it. And it's another 2 cent coin, I think. Or is it? I'm not sure. Could be something else. I'll just give it a bit of a brush off and I'll get back to you. Well, I think it might be a halfpenny. It's George VI. It's not in very good condition. First of all, I thought it might be someone else, but it may have been in a fire or something. Anyhow, first pre-decimal for today, so that's good. Let's keep going. Johnny Walker Whiskey, Kilmarnock. And it looks like I've got yet another 1 cent coin. I think. No, it's not. I don't know what that is. I'll clean it off a bit and I'll get back to you. Well, it's actually a badge. And I can't quite read it now. I don't know what that is on that side. Looks like a crown there. Yeah. I'll clean that one up a bit when I get home and we might be able to work out what it is. Anyhow, that's great. Certainly much better than a 1 cent coin anyhow. And moving on, it looks as though I do have another coin. It's a pretty low numbers, so I reckon it could be a modern one. Yeah. 20 cents. Oh well, I suppose it's still a coin. Yeah, I just dug this up. It was only in the 20s. I don't know what it is. Whoops, dropped it. Part of something, obviously. But yeah, I'm just going very slowly with the small coil and trying to pick out objects that I might have missed earlier on, because I've been over all this area a few times. But now that the soil is moist, and thankfully the grass isn't too high yet, being middle of spring, I thought it might have been higher, but yeah, I'm pretty lucky in that regard. Anyhow, we will keep going. And out of this hole, I got the front part of a toy car or truck or something, I think. Oh, the cabin part, I mean. Yeah. And nothing else. I found lots of bits of cars and toys here over the years, so must have been quite a few kids here back in the day. Now in this hole I found a little lead ball. It could be a musket ball or not, maybe a sinker, I don't know. May have holes through it, possibly, yeah. Now I've got this signal here. That's a very odd signal. Interesting to see what that might be. Probably nothing good, probably just rubbish, but yeah. There you go, just rubbish. The old fish tins. I found so many of those around here over the years. Anyhow, we'll keep going for a while. These coins have been a bit lean lately. Out of that hole there, I just dug this. It's just a bit of a round case, and it's got a hole in the top there, so there was an attachment. Holes in the side there, so it may have been a clock or something inside there. Yeah. Anyhow, just an interesting little relic. Oh, a great signal out of this hole. And I do think we have another coin, although it's sort of an oval shape. It's a bit odd. It's probably just a blank piece of metal. I don't know, really. Anyhow, I'll give it a brush off and see if there's any detail on there. Well, as far as I can see, it's just blank, which is a bit of a pity. I thought it might be a medallion or something, but yeah, I can't see any detail on there. When I take it home and wash it up, I might see something, but yeah, not much hope for that. A signal here in the 30s, and first of all I thought it might be a coin, but it's not. It is a key. That looks as though it's been mangled up, twisted. All right. And here, with a great signal, I think we have an old cigarette lighter. Can't see anything written on it. Oh, well, it's a little relic from the past. Excellent. And on just about every place you detect, you come across these, the old harmonica reeds. There's two here, and I think there's a bit of wood here that's actually what's left of the actual harmonica body. Oh well. Here's a different screw cap. Turban. I don't know what that was. If any of you out there know what turban was, just let me know in the comments below. And here I've dug part of an old toy cap gun. Yeah, never really find the complete ones, but there's always parts of them lying around. And out of this hole is a little canister. MB. Is it? MB. A bit of a rattle. It sounds as though there's something in there, but what it is, I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. And it looks like I've just got my second cigarette lighter for the day, perhaps. No, it's just a lid. Yeah, fancy lid. All right, time's getting on, and yeah, I'm not finding any more coins. I've probably been over this area too many times, so there's probably none here to be found. Anyhow, we'll carry on for a little while yet and see what happens. And here's another fishing sinker, but with wire attached. So really don't know what that was all about. Normally you got line attached. Well, it's been a long time, but here is another coin. It looks like the size of a halfpenny, I'd reckon. I'll give it a bit of a brush off and we'll have a closer look at it. Well, it's a Commonwealth halfpenny. Date is 1936. Excellent. It gave a big signal, like it could have been like an aluminium can or anything like that. Well, a great signal in the 80s on the Manticore, and I have myself a car. It's a bit squashed and mangled. It's a Lesney one. I think it's a Lamborghini. Unfortunately been squashed. Oh well. Well, I just got a fairly good signal here, and look at this. Looks as though someone's watching over me from above. Looks like there was a front piece on it, which is now missing, unfortunately. Anyhow, that's a good sign from above. Perhaps I'll get some good finds yet. Who knows? Yeah, all right. Well, here's my first bit of cutlery for the day, a spoon. It came up as 35, and I thought I'd better dig it in case it was a half sovereign, but yeah, no such luck, I'm afraid. I'll just have to make do with a spoon. And out of this hole, here's a little knob. Probably from a drawer, I'd say. And what on earth came out of this hole? So something you hold, it's got there, and it's got the holes there. Would that be part of an old telephone or something? I don't know. All sorts of interesting things coming out of this side. And there's a lot more here to be found too. Well, it's nearly time for me to go now. I've got a few coins and lots of relics and lots of rubbish here today, which is about what I normally get when I come here. My finds pouch is full to overflowing, so I think it's time for me to go soon. And I'll just slowly make my way back to the ute, and hopefully I might find another coin or two, but if I don't, I will see you in the review. Well, I just started heading back to the ute, and I got a fairly good signal here. It was pretty deep. First of all, I thought it was rubbish. It didn't sound real clear, but I dug it out, and oh, look at that, we have a penny of some sort. It's a bit crusty, I don't know. I'll give it a brush off, and we'll see if we can find out what it is. But this is the area where I have found some English coins, just in this little area here, so anyhow, I'll get back to you in a tick. Well, this is a Britannia penny, not in very good condition, but I can see the date is 1907, which means that this is Edward VII on the other side. Oh, well, it's always good to find these earlier ones. I didn't think I'd find one here today though, but you just never know. Not far from that Edward VII penny, I got another reasonable signal, so it's down here. This one will probably be rubbish. Very deep signals. Right in sandy soil. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the top part of an old padlock, I reckon. Let us carry on. Yeah, I'm slowly making my way to the ute. I'll gradually get there, I suppose. I'm just swinging my way through this area as I'm walking, fairly slowly. And I got a fairly good signal here. And I think we may have another coin here. What's this one? Oh, looks like George V. I don't know what the date is. I'll clean it up a bit and I'll get back to you in a tick. And it looks as though the date is 1936. Very good. I didn't expect this on the way back to the ute. You just never know what you can come across, especially when you're heading back to the ute. So on to the review of today's finds. And here's the rubbish heap. And out of that, here's some parts of old toys. I said this might be part of an old telephone, but it's actually an old microphone, and it says microphone hand number 3. This twisted up old key is from West Security. Well, after cleaning, this still ended up being just a blank disc, unfortunately. And here's some other bits and pieces that you've seen in the video already. Anyhow, we'll move on to the coins now. 4 1-cent coins, 1 2-cent coin and 1 20-cent coin. And today's pre-decimal copper coins, 1936 penny, 1936 halfpenny and a 1943 halfpenny. 1936 was the last year of the Commonwealth design penny, and it was continued in 1938 with the kangaroo design, and the halfpenny Commonwealth design continued on to 1939. The only Australian coin that was minted in 1937 is the crown, and that's on my bucket list to hopefully find one day. Today's oldest coin is this 1907 English penny. And finally onto the badge. It was in fairly poor condition, but I cleaned it up the best I could, and it says PAFS of A, which stands for Protestant Alliance Friendly Society of Australia. Now, I got the feeling there was blue enamel around the outside, and looking online I found this picture showing the original colours. As I said earlier, I've been back to that spot many times before, and there always seems to be something there to be found, and I reckon there's probably more coins there hiding in amongst the rubbish too. Okay, well that's about all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again next time.